I'm on mute. Yo, guys, yo, guys, yo, guys. We're about to start now. It is Japan versus Vietnam for the live watch along, guys. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Um, yeah, we're about a few minutes from going live now. So if you'd like, make sure you like and subscribe. Um, this is one of the first, if not many, games I'm going to be watching today. So let's see what happens. I think Japan obviously are the overall favorites for this game, but I have a vested interest in Vietnam doing well. So let's hope Vietnam can get something from this game, you know? Obviously, get involved in the comments if you want. And for those, it's not going to be a video stream of the game. We'll not be showing live images of the game, otherwise the channel will be in trouble. But this is a watch along. But I would like Vietnam to at least not lose this game. Be nice. Showing the Vietnamese supporters there. So just looking at the team, Japan, Suzuki in goal. Brilliant performance at the World Cup, I remember. Sugara, Itakaru, Taguchi, Itoho, obviously with Tari Endo from Liverpool. Morita, Ito, Minamino, obviously ex-Liverpool player. Nakamura and obviously Hosoya as well. No, obviously Matoma, who's obviously injured. Vietnam, man. Oh, I'm hoping. But Japan have a strong 11, and Vietnam are going to have to be. Well, let's just hope that they can stay in this game as long as they can. Let's hope. Let's hope, guys. Let's hope. Yeah, Matoma's still got the injury. Okay, referees from the Korean Republic, as is VAR. Oh man, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let us go. Okay, kickoff is about to start. This is going to be up. I mean, this is going to be up for battle of Vietnam. I don't expect Vietnam to win this game, but you never know. You never know. Ooh, my stream. There we go. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Come on, Vietnam. Come on. Come on, Vietnam. Okay, kickoff. Let's go. Wataru Endo, man. That midfield. Minamino. The stadium could be a bit fuller, personally, but it's Qatar, and Okay. Can Vietnam small size? Okay. Right. Obviously, we've got the favorites against one of the underdogs. Come on. Come on. Let's see. Can Vietnam just keep it a little bit tight? Okay. Big up, RDS. Yes, it's been a minute. It's been a minute, Stephanie. Going to be a very busy day today on this channel. Another Nigeria versus Equatorial Guinea watch long after this, and then United versus Spurs. Probably going to be doing a probably a post-match reaction, maybe watch long, and then Real Madrid Barca. So very big day today in terms of football. Big day. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Let's go. Ooh, and it's a foul. Rotarian do first foul of the game. Ooh. Okay. But you know, Vietnam keeping it safe. Okay. Holding on to it. That's good. Okay. Oh, okay, good ball. Ooh, yep, Vietnam. Okay. Here come Vietnam now. And Japan's attacking third. Oh, but stubborn Japanese defense with Suzuki, the goalkeeper, intercepting. Sent long by Suzuki, but it's gone out. Mm. Okay, good save. Okay. Now Japan with the ball in the attack. Keeping it calm. Mm. Okay. Long ball again. This is surprising for long as Japan. Okay, Jonathan final third. Okay. Nakamura, but good interception by Vietnam again. Vietnam clear. And you know, if Vietnam can at least you know, if they can keep Japan, I guess, doing long balls, I think that's probably good. Don't let Japan settle, you know? That's what I think. Don't let Japan settle in the game. Let them do long balls, kickouts, throw-ins, etc. But okay. Okay, but Vietnam shape looks good. I'm liking the shape from Vietnam. Good tackle. And given how many injuries Vietnam have, this is a good start from Vietnam. Very good start from Vietnam. Oh, okay, good ball. But again, good defending. Very good defending by Vietnam again. The Vietnamese goalkeeper doesn't speak much Vietnamese. So maybe communication might be an issue. But so far, oh, goal kick. I thought it was a corner to Japan there, but no, it's a goal kick. Okay. Big up Samasi who says, "What's up, audience? I'm doing good, Samasi. I'm doing good. The start of a long day of football. After this, it's gonna be Nigeria versus Equatorial Guinea from 2. And then United Spurs, and then possibly Real Madrid Barcelona for the Super Copa, man. So a lot of football being watched today, Samasi. I hope, I hope, John. I know, Samasi, you're still sore from Japan knocking out Germany at the World Cup. If it's anybody, I'm rooting for Vietnam as well. It's a good set. It's a lot. Japan are doing a lot of long balls. A lot of long balls here. YJGS, morning, bro. Morning, man. Morning, man. Morning, buddy, man. Thanks for in the chat. Appreciate it. But yeah, one of many. What's over a little? It's just still not. You're still sore over it. So, Massey, to be fair, if it's a good cross by Japan again, but cleared. Vietnam defense having strong. Um, Smarty, if Germany had gone for it, probably would have still been spanked. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be real. Um, Unfortunately, the Euro is what you need to the Euro is what you need to worry about. Because I look at that group and I think, that's not an easy group. Wasn't it again? It's Germany, Hungary, and there's 2 more that I've forgotten. I'm not too worried. Ange may be doing something for us versus you guys, but man, Ghana. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, Ange will. I won't be surprised if Ange cooks Ten Hag. The biggest issue with United right now is the lack of goal scorers and attackers. Defensively, I'm not saying we'll concede a lot, especially with Son obviously away, etc. But you know, it's attacking wise, we're just dead. We're dead. Okay, foul, free kick for Vietnam. Being a German Ghanaian is tough. I can imagine. But trust me, being a Nigerian United fan is even tougher. Trust me. Trust me. But who knows? If Nigeria might get the dub against Equatorial Guinea later today. Who knows? Who knows? Okay. So far, so good. 0-0. Japan, Vietnam. RDS, who you supporting? Nigeria United. You could go for double heartbreak and support. I'm supporting both, bro. I mean, the thing is, I wish they were playing at the same time, but they're not. Nigeria playing at 2 o'clock UK time. So as soon as this Japan Vietnam game is over, I'm watching that, then switching to that, and then as soon as the Nigerian, oh, Japan on the attack again here, Vietnam final third, and it's a good block. Well done, Vietnam. Well defended by Pham Shu. Um, but yeah, United is at 4:30. United is at 4:30. Osherman is, yeah, well, yeah, you'd like to think so. Yeah, flaps the ball. Oh, block. Oh, come on. And Vietnam, poor. This flip guy, I mean, that's all on the goalkeeper. Japan are ahead. It's 1-0. And to be honest, that is all on the goalkeeper. That was terrible defending. How they weren't able to defend the set piece, but that's all on the goalkeeper. What is Flip doing? This is why you need to speak the language of the country you represent, bro. This is why you need to speak the language of the represent, man. This is what? The keeper flaps out. You know, it's a block. It's just terrible defending, man. If you're gonna come out like that, you need to get the ball. You need to get the ball, buddy. You need to get the ball. There's enough Vietnamese defenders to mark him. That's nah. Come on, come on. That's for me. That's on the goalkeeper. The defense should have done better, but the goalkeeper, man, come on, come on, come on, man. But fair play to Minamino, man. It didn't work out at Liverpool for him. But I always thought there was a talented player there. Certainly more talent than United's front three. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, but they're checking the goal. Does it stand? I'm seeing a VAR check. Why are VAR checking? Why are VAR checking the goal? What's wrong? It's fine. What was the VAR incident there? I don't know why VAR got involved there. That's a bit strange. Let's look at some comments. I think both Ghana and Nigeria need to win by any means. They do. They do. Whether they will or not remains to be seen. I am just choosing Nigeria today to lessen disappointment. I mean, listen, bro. Yeah, I'll just change the ban. It's 1-0 to it's 1-0 to Japan. There we go. Yeah, I don't know, David T. I don't know. I really don't know. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. That's what I say. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Smashy. Oh, chance of Vietnam to break now. Yep, sidestep. Come on, a bit of support, but Japan have got bodies back. Tan Lee says, looks like it's going to be a long day. Well, realistically, it would have been a tough ask for Vietnam to get something from this game. But I do think if they have a good performance against Japan, it does bode well, especially with how weak the Vietnamese team is with the injuries. I think it does bode well for Indonesia and possibly Iraq. You know, because you beat Indonesia and you maybe somehow get a draw against Iraq, and then you're through. You're probably through because Japan will probably get 4 points from this group. So you're probably through if you can somehow get a draw against Iraq and then beat Indonesia. So, you know, yeah. Big up, Sebastian, man. Football offenses, Japan is winning the tournament. Yeah, I think they're definitely going to be favorites. They're going to be favorites. And yep, come on, guys. Like the channel, guys, please. Like the channel, man, please. It helps with the channel growth. Aim is to get to 5K subscribers. Okay. Oh, it's a corner. It's a corner. It's a corner. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I think my stream might be behind. Let's see what's going on here. 50 minutes played, and it's a free kick to Vietnam. They win the corner. Oh my goodness, it's looped in. Incredible goal, and it's an equalizer. It's 1-1. Winding back has got the equalizer with a fantastic header, and Suzuki cannot do anything about it. It's a fantastic header, and Japan are... I don't know what happened there. Winding back, equalizer, an incredible moment, 1-1. And from their own corner, and the flick. It's a brilliant flick. It's a powerful header, and Suzuki, no chance for the keeper. No chance. He's away. It's a fantastic header. He's away from the goal. He's heading it away. It's brilliant. It's a brilliant header. Looking at it's a brilliant. He's away from goal, flicks it. It's a brilliant header. It's a brilliant header. Wow. Game on. Game on. Game on. 1-1. Damn. Imagine if United players like that. No expectation is another saying. I know. Yes, I know. Samasi, who's German, is supporting Vietnam, man. I know. 1-1. Game on. Game on. Vietnam. I must be behind. I must be behind. But a fantastic goal, though. There's just nothing the goalkeeper can do about it. It's a very good goal. 1-1. And that is a big goal for Vietnam. A big goal for Vietnam. I mean, could we see an upset? I don't think so. I think Japan are still in this, but you never know. But you know, a point here for Vietnam, and suddenly you're thinking, massive confidence for these guys. Yummy garlic bread with cheesy sauce on top and roasted oven corn. So yes, have a good start to the day. Don't let the day be ruined by United. Even though I think that United, we should be beating Spurs. I want a good, like right now. If I get a Vietnam draw, a Nigerian win, a United win, and a Madrid win, then it'll be a good day. It'll be a good day. What I don't want is, okay, Vietnam on the break again, and Japan seemed to be a bit rattled from that goal. You know, he's checked his run. Good cross, but too much. 1-1, man. Yeah, of course. They're not going to panic. They're going to be fine. Japan won't panic. They will continue. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new, guys. Road to, I think, 4.1. Well, good clearance by Vietnam. Oh, Donny's cooking a frank for Sancho says the minutes on the pitch, and yeah, we got Anston United. Yeah, I mean, I hear, but I'm not saying that those players obviously can't do, but we need to obviously keep things in perspective. We need to keep things in perspective. Um, Frankfurt and Dortmund, with all due respect, are not as big clubs like United, and again, the expectation at those clubs is not as much. I'll be quite frank, with all due disrespect, I've lost any respect I had for Dortmund after they bottled the league at home against a team that were on 9 successive defeats. I've not forgiven them for that. So, yeah. Now, if I hear Donny and Sancho cooking against Bayern Munich, or Sancho cooks in the CL against some of the top teams, then we'll have a different conversation. But if it's just against Darmstadt, then if anything, it'll be like, oh, cool, their value's gone up, so maybe these teams can now buy these players and we can get money back for them. Okay, Japan have the ball again. 20 minutes gone. Good clearance. Love the passing from Vietnam here. It's so funny how these guys can hold on to the ball more than United can. They can actually hold on to the ball. Oh, Minamino again. Flashing wide, though. I thought it was a corner there. Was it not? No, it's not. It's not a corner. Goalkeeper doesn't touch it. Okay, good, good. That is what I was thinking. I want them to be good as possible so we can sell them. Yeah, exactly. To be honest, if what Radcliffe wants is players that are on low wages, then but at the end of the day, United don't have money. That's the first thing. So I'm not expecting all this 50. We don't have money. And the second thing is we don't want to sign players on ridiculously expensive wages anymore. So that's what Sir Jim Radcliffe seems to want to do. Therefore, the aim seems to be to get rid of these high earners quickly, with a few exceptions like Rashford, who just signed a new deal. So Sancho is a win-win. If he performs well, his value goes up. We can potentially sell him. Or obviously, if Ten Hag, who most likely will get sacked if he doesn't do well in this season, he'll be there for the new. So it's a win-win for me. Get him fit. Maybe a last push for the Euros as well. Who knows? Who knows? Remember to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's a foul, a free kick to Vietnam. Japan just getting a little bit complacent. I mean, Minamino's got to be careful there, man. I'm surprised he didn't get a yellow card. That was a high foot. Mm. Vietnam through, and Suzuki had to come off his line, and they are kind of getting through the Japanese defense. Throw into Japan. Looks like some injured United players are back, so that's good. Thank you. Like, share, and subscribe. How do I watch along? You're watching along with me now. Oh, in this with it? No, no, no. You're watching along with me now. I'm watching. I've got the video here, so I'm watching the game along with you guys and everyone else. But thank you for following me on Twitch. I'd appreciate a Twitch follow. Hmm. Japan be comfortable, but you know, it's a fine, good cross, but it's easy one for the keeper. Vietnam have been able to withstand the pressure though, which has been good. Okay. Hmm. Oof. Mara's sending for a biscuit there, man. Okay. Japan still have the ball. More than 30 minutes played. Oh, oh, good interception because that's one goal. That's a foul. That's a foul, ref. It's a foul, ref. Free kick to Vietnam. Still 1-1 though, with 30 minutes gone. It's a Sporting Lisbon top. Mm. Okay, good turn by Vietnam. Hold to the ball there. But they've got confidence. They've got a spring in their step, Vietnam do. They have a spring in their step. They have a spring in their step, the Vietnamese. Remember, guys, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Bottom right hand corner. Hmm. Japan have taken it quickly. Oh, that's a foul. That's a yellow. That needs to be yellow. It's brought down by Sumwara, and it's a caution. But I'm looking at it. I'm like, he's not last man? Presumably, he's not last man. And Sugawara is lucky, to be honest, because he's. See the lovely Vietnamese supporters. And it's a free kick to Vietnam. And again, so remember, I mean, Japan were caught on the set piece before. What's going to happen this time? Good free kick. Had a back post, and it's a goal. It's 2-1. It is 2-1. It is 2-1 to Vietnam. With the second goal, Suzuki spills it. Is there going to be a shock here? Is there going to be a shock? Once again, Vietnam win the ball in the air against a much taller Japanese team. I don't know what, they're being lazy. Onside, wins the ball in the air. It's a good header. Suzuki is off guard, cannot parry it away. From two set pieces, Suzuki misses it, and it's a good plot in, and it's 2-1 to Vietnam. Suzuki needs to do better, doesn't parry it away enough. And Tuan Ban, I think it is. Tuan Hai, sorry, to smash the ball in, and it's 2-1 to Vietnam. Wow, are we going to see a shock here? I mean, going back, we said long day. We said long day. Oh, they're checking the goal. Why are they checking the goal? It's not a goalkeeping error. It's not. No. Suzuki in the Japanese goal should do better. He should do better to parry it away. However, it's goal. It's 2-1. It's 2-1. It's 2-1. Vietnam lead Japan 2-1 in what might be the shock of the tournament so far. I don't think you could predict this. Big up to S&B. Samasi is punting. Could Japan get groups to Stanley? I mean, if they lose this game, possibly. I mean, I don't think will lose to Indonesia. Maybe. I mean, it's not uncommon for tournament favorites to not do well in the first game of the season, first game in the group. You know, warm feet. We'd expect Japan to play better. Japan have been fairly comfortable, but okay, Japan are through again. But will they respond? And it's a good defensive block by Vietnam, who've defended quite well in this half. So Onana's not the only one doing bad things in goal. Can I blame Suzuki for that? Because, I mean, SMB says that was an error, goalkeeping error. I don't know. He should parry it with more power. I agree. But how the Vietnamese team are considerably shorter than the Japanese team. How are Vietnam winning the ball in the air every single time set pieces are happening? The only way I can see that is that the Japanese team have been caught. I mean, it's a big jump. It's a big jump. I'm not saying Suzuki shouldn't have done better, but it's a big leap. It's a big leap. They shouldn't be doing that. And remember, this is Vietnam scored from another set piece. You conceded from a corner, and you conceded from another set piece. So yeah, I don't know. Glad we didn't sign Suzuki. Is this your first AFC? Yes, it is, buddy. It is, man. It is. Yeah, onside. They want to check it. Oh, they have automated offside in this competition. They have automated offside in this competition, which I don't know why the Premier League didn't want. Frauds. But yeah, this is my first AFC and first. I'm still covering AFCON more so because obviously Nigeria, but I have a vested interest given that a good friend of mine is Vietnamese, and I'm covering it with her. So I have a vested interest of Vietnam to do well. But given the popularity of it, maybe we can do some more. Maybe cover now that Vietnam win this. Yeah, I'm gonna be covering the Vietnamese games and Japan and hopefully Korea, South Korea. I wanted to cover Korea as well. It's just the time. It's the time. So, oh my god, Japan get grouped. Samasi's still bitter from the World Cup, but yeah, Japan get grouped. Now you'd think maybe a third goal. SMB's heading is just is not. No. I agree. Guerrero's going to win the ball with his head and would win it. I agree. I'm not saying this heading's not just about being tall SMB, but if you are conceding, this is the second set piece. You know, essentially, what I'm saying is if you are conceding goals from set pieces, especially when you're losing aerial duels, when you have more experience and you have more of a height advantage, then in my opinion, something is wrong. Because in theory, if you're taller and you're more experienced, you should not be losing to a team that is inexperienced and shorter. That means for me, you're doing something wrong, in my personal opinion. Timing and positioning important, yes, absolutely. But I expect this Japanese team to be better at timing and positioning than Vietnam. Oh, it's a good tackle, but unfortunate to. I mean, what I can see is the pressing from Vietnam in the final third. I'm just Japan. I expect Japan will turn it on in the second half. 40 minutes played, but still. Yeah, I know they love controversy. Um, you know, you look at the penalties. The penalty that Chelsea got, uh, soft. Then on top of that, you know, um, the um, the red card should have been a red card for Gusto. If it was Casemiro, that's a red card. But apparently, Gusto can put a two-footed challenge against a Fulham player and it just be nothing. Frauds. Okay, Japan on attack again, but Vietnam have plenty of bodies back. But again, positioning, and it's wide, or blasted over. I think. I know your petties, Maxim. I need an Afcon versus. Yeah. I mean, that's certainly up. That's certainly a debate there. I mean, I watched Ivory Coast versus um, Guinea-Bissau yesterday, and I would say certainly the finishing from what I've seen in this game was better than there. Well, no, I tell a lie. The second Ivory Coast goal was pretty good. Pretty good. The two touches to set it down and then to finish it there. I think defensively, I mean, this is my first game I've watched, but I'd say that defensively, um, AFCON has gotten better. You're not going to see 4-5 nil baptisms. Defensively, teams are better. It's just attacking wise that they're a little bit brickish because you need to now be able to create. And you see the lack of creativity sometimes and also the poor decision making. Keepers need to command the areas better. They get enough protection from reps. That is true. That's true. That is true. And yeah, I don't know why. Someone needs to explain it to me on that ref show that they do in England, the ref show, why Gattuso was not Gusto, sorry, was not a red, but Casemiro, Rashford, and so many other red cards we had this season were reds. Someone needs to give me that explanation, please. Okay. Well, did he touch it? It's a corner. Corner to Japan. Did he touch it? Yeah, he touched it. It's a panic clearance. He did. Probably should have. Hmm. But yeah, inviting a bit of unnecessary pressure there. But only a few more minutes till half time. Clear it. Vietnam. Oh, away from the box. And they can clear it. Okay, now they can break. They can break, but hold on to the ball. Okay, good. Okay, it's a tackle there. Oh, good block, but offside. This is what uh, Japan and Vietnam to be concerned about. Yeah, if it's United, yeah. If it's United, it definitely makes the headlines. What was Casemiro doing? You're like, yeah, but I mean, but the thing is, as if you saw my Twitter post, you'll see what I mean. Is that Chelsea are a small club? No one cares about Chelsea. I'm sorry. Um, that's why Chelsea are having a terrible season. Think of it. If any other club spent £1 billion, if Arsenal, if United, if Liverpool, even City, um, people be talking about it. If any other club, SMB, Japan is always interesting in how they integrate new players. They don't have a golden generation, but still integrate one. Yeah, exactly. You're right. You're right, SMB. You're right. You're right. Okay, Japan have got the pressure here. Opportunity thing for Japan. Oh, good save. Denied. But the Japan are putting the pressure on here. And Vietnam needs to clear it. Also, oh, good ball cut. Oh, no. Back of the net. Minamoto again. Quarters if you like. It's 2-2. Second of the game. And it's a good pass, a cut through pass. And it's 2-2. It is 2-2. The Vietnamese coach, I don't know what he's doing, man. This guy looks, he's a fraud. He's sitting down like, stand up, do something to your team, man. What's wrong with you? It's a good pass and yeah, it's a good. I think is that Endo? I think it might be Watari Endo there. It's a good finish, a measured finish. It cuts them open. Yeah. Slightly out of position, and it's 2-2. 6 minutes now. If you're Vietnam, yeah, nice. Endo to Minamito, yeah. Minamino. So yeah, I knew it was Endo Minamino. 6 minutes. So if you're Vietnam, so I didn't even change. I didn't even change it to two one. So it's actually it was 2-1 to Vietnam. It's now 2-2. So, but good game so far. It's not ideal for Vietnam to concede that. I think they would have liked to have gone into the second half of a 2-1 lead. But I think the main thing here is that they keep that they don't concede, but they don't concede again. You know, some of the defending by Vietnam was been a bit sloppy. Um, you know, you look at that first interception. You know, yes, I think the keeper saves it, but You need to come and collect that, I think. But that's my personal opinion. Uh, Chelsea fans should pray Arsenal doesn't want to use so next week with the yeah, exactly. They should. I mean, it could potentially win it this season. You never know. I don't think they will, but you never know. I know, Samasi. I know. It's a good game for the neutral. Oh, take care, Stephanie. Take care. Take care. See you in the post match. Again for Spurs. Where hopefully United have won. It would have been interesting to see both of these guys. Yeah, of course it would have been. I mean, to be honest, I actually think Minamino wasn't given enough chances at Liverpool. I don't think he was given enough time. But I mean, he needs to play, and needs to move. So, but I think he could have been given more time, Minamino. I think he was good. Yeah, no. Chelsea, Chelsea can finish 15th, and no one really bat an eye, really. No Christ, no media, no nothing. They're just not as big as the other clubs I mentioned. Right. Got 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes of stoppage time remaining. Okay. Japan on the attack again. It's a good save. Minamino almost on a hat trick, and it's a brilliant save. Fair enough. It's a brilliant save. Jeez. Here he goes again. Oh, wow. Nakamura. Oh, and the comeback is complete. The quality, there's nothing that Philip can do about it. That is just a fantastic goal. And Nakamura, oh, it's a good goal. It's a brilliant goal. And Vietnam needed to hold on. It was a good goal. Nakamura, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's a good goal. It's Nakamura, it's a brilliant goal. And we said this: if Japan turns it on, there's no way Philip's getting anywhere near it. It's a brilliant goal. It's a brilliant goal. That ball in the top corner. It's brilliant. It's brilliant, and it's free. It's 3-2, man. It's brilliant. Japan 3, Vietnam 2, and you got to feel for if they could have just seen out the half. But you know, personally, I think that lobbing the ball up by the keeper probably wasn't the best idea. You need to try and keep a hold of the ball. What they're doing now, lobbing the ball up, you're just giving the possession back to the Japanese. You know, you got to hold on to the ball, man. I didn't think the system fit him. If he was at City, I think the game would have fit him more. I don't disagree that. Um, I just think he couldn't deal with the pressing energy intensity of a Klopp. Yeah, it's a good goal. 3-2. It was a good goal. It was a good goal. Rue Jones says if the PL had 5 subs at the time when Minamino was at Liverpool, he would have gotten the game to him. I think he would. Yeah, that's true. Actually, that's true. That's true. Now the Premier League has 5 subs. Maybe he would have done. That's a fair point, actually. Yeah. I'm behind, and also I think my video stream is. I'm probably about a minute behind and a half, but we should be finishing soon. But that is a sucker punch, man. That is a sucker punch. Jeez. That is a sucker punch. 2-1 to Vietnam, and then, but that's what. It's a good save. And it's half time. And it's half time. Minamito with 2. Obviously, Minamito gives Japan the lead, but then Ginbak equalizes with the set piece. And then Vietnam take a shock lead by Tuan Hui. Then an equalized Minamito at the 45th minute, and you're thinking maybe this might be a shock. But at 45 minutes, Minamito scores, and then in extra time, Nakamura with a fantastic finish. Vietnam just couldn't hold out till the end of the half, unfortunately. Um, as it stands, guys, it is Japan 3, Vietnam 2. What was a pretty good game for the neutral. So yeah, let me know what you think. But yeah, this has been a pretty good game for the neutral, man. Pretty good game. Pretty good game. I'll be back. So halftime. So I'll be back for the second half. Need to take a break. But yeah, we will definitely be back. See you in a bit, guys. Okay, second half about to get back underway. Second half about to get back underway. Oh, that's me. And obviously Japan lead 3-2. But as we've seen, you know, it's not over. Vietnam can score, and I think if they do get a set piece, you never know. You never know. You never know. You never know. You just never know. So, but Japan regaining the lead thanks to a fantastic strike by Nakamura. But you never know. It's still only one goal in it. So the longer the game goes on stays like this, the longer Vietnam might think, you know what, we might have a chance. But you know, if you're Iraq and Indonesia, you never know. You never know. Golden TV says, how many goals do you think will be scored in the second half? I mean, there were 5 goals scored in this half. I think both teams are going to get tired. I'm going to say, let's say at least 3. I think at least 3. Now, who's going to score the 3? I don't know, because I think someone is going to win this game. I just don't trust the Vietnamese defense, really. I think they're going to invite too much pressure onto themselves. If they defensively shape up, then maybe, but I don't trust them. I don't trust them. But also Japan it didn't feel like Japan really were in first gear for the first 30 minutes of the game, to be honest. And then they seemed to just turn it off as the half went up. So if Japan to actually turn it on from this half, then I'd be concerned for Vietnam. I would. I really would. Yeah. I mean, you say 3. I mean, 5 goals were scored in the first half. So I think 3 is possible. In 45, remember, it's 45 minutes and extra time. And there'll probably be at least maybe 4, maybe 5 minutes of it. So 3 goals in 50 minutes I think is fair. I think it's definitely fair. No, 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 no. You can't say those were lucky. You can't say those were lucky. You can't say those were lucky. Those are good. Lucky is if, for example, you know, you someone makes a well, I'm not gonna say it takes a pick. What would be a lucky goal? Lucky would be a outright mistake from Japan. I don't think there was an outright mistake from Japan for either of those goals. I think that what happened is you got to credit the set piece delivery from Vietnam, but you also got to credit the aerial ability as well. You know, that first goal is not luck. Like you have to, you know, he's away from goal and he guides the ball in the top far hand corner. And then the second Vietnamese goal, you know, again, you got to win the ball on the air, man, you know? So, yeah. But like I said 3. I didn't say, I didn't say who. And easily, it could easily be Japan who get all 3 of the goals if they turn it on. As they're doing it now, and it's a good save. I'll say 2 goals, 5-2. Yeah. So you're saying 5-2. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. I We'll see what happens. I think if Japan get another goal now, then yeah, I can't see Vietnam doing much. But I think if we're now on 70 minutes and it's still 3-2, interesting. Go says, what do you think about EA versus Hong Kong and Nigeria game today? I'm not, to be honest, I'm not sure, but I would imagine UAE would beat Hong Kong. I haven't followed the Hong Kong team, so I'm happy to be educated. I know UAE have form has been okay going into this tournament, so I think UAE. I would probably pick UAE. I mean, I did a predictions video on this channel, on my YouTube channel, if you want to check that out. But I think UAE over Hong Kong. In fact, in that group, I think that group has Palestine in it as well, and I'm not sure between Hong Kong and Palestine who's going to come third. Methinks Palestine, but it could easily be Hong Kong. But UAE for me are favourites in that. Nigeria, on the other hand, good grief. Who knows what's going to happen to Nigeria, man? If the Nigeria who have self-respect show up, then Nigeria should be beating Equatorial Guinea quite comfortably. If the Nigeria of zero self-respect shows up, then it could be dangerous. It could be very, very dangerous. For Nigeria, the whole team, I mean, the most talented players are strikers, obviously Victor Osimhen being the main one. The defense and the goalkeeper are questionable. Equatorial Guinea have a pretty good defense. So it's almost like Equatorial Guinea have a very good, really good, reasonable defense. Striking, not so much. They might get one goal. It might be like a 1-0, for example. But Nigeria defensively are trash and are not good. Are not good. So who wins? My heart says Nigeria will win, but my head says I need to be careful because Nigeria came into the tournament on a very, very bad form, losing to the Guinea before the tournament started, losing to Zimbabwe and the Lesotho in African qualifiers. Nigeria's form has not been good. Now Vietnam starting well. So yeah, my heart says Nigeria, my head says it could be different. It's a good turn by Vietnam. They've got a break in the final third. Let's go. Let's see. Referee's playing. Is he playing advantage? Oof, good block. Unlucky. And blows it over, of course. Unlucky. But yeah, good pressure from Vietnam there. They just need to keep just try and keep themselves in the game a little bit. That's all they need to do. Just try and keep themselves in the game a little bit. So what's the differences between both? Well, there's 3 Guineas. There's the Guinea, there's Equatorial Guinea, and then there is Guinea-Bissau. Guinea-Bissau and Equatorial Guinea are in Nigeria's group. I would say Guinea-Bissau and Equatorial are fairly similar. The only thing I would say between Equatorial Guinea and Guinea-Bissau is Equatorial Guinea defensively. I think they're a better team. Defensively, they're better. In front of goal, they're better. Guinea-Bissau are weaker defensively and weaker attacking-wise. Is probably what I say, and with the Guinea being like the weakest of them all. So out of all the Guineas, Equatorial Guinea are the ones that are the ones you need to look out for because they're very difficult to score against. They don't really concede that many goals. And Vietnam on the break again. Final third. It's 2-on-3, but Japan has able to sort that out quite comfortably. But they're pressing, which is good. Trying to make Japan make mistakes, but Japan comfortably just sorting things out. Waiting to attack. Good. Okay, it's a good ball, but it's out for Japan. Throw into Vietnam. Yeah, I think with the opportunity, I'll probably try and do some more Asian Cup streams. Meanwhile, I think the Nigeria lineup is gonna be coming out soon, and I'm worried. The Nigeria lineup is gonna be coming out soon. I'm already worried. Um, I'm already worried, but we'll see what happens. Come on, Vietnam. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on, Vietnam. Okay, Japan on the attack. But good defending by Vietnam. I mean, I know they've conceded 3 goals, but they've not been as defensively weak as I thought they would be. Not sure what isn't Nakamura. Not sure what's doing there. Yeah, I'm not sure what Nakamura was doing there. Bit strange. Bit strange. But Vietnam again have got the ball in the attacking half. Turning there. Okay, good 1-2. Should probably cross it. I think if you're Vietnam, you're looking and thinking, listen, you know that Japan struggle with crosses, with dealing with crosses into the box. Why not just go down the wings, just cross some balls, throw a few men forward, cross some balls back into the. Don't stop with this possession. Just deliver some balls into the box and try your luck, because you've identified the fact that Japan are weak aerially. And that might be something that other teams might be looking at in this tournament, thinking, maybe we can exploit Japan here. Golden TV again says, what do you think will against? Oh, versus, you mean versus Tottenham? Oh, good grief. I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know. I don't know. It depends on who starts. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, as a United fan, I want United to win, but this United team is, we lost them 2-0 at home due to mistakes. They are weaker without Son and Madison and all these men. So I like to think that United have a chance, but our attackers are brickish. Spurs will play a high line, so you'd think the likes of Rashford, etc., should be able to utilize it, but our attacks are so brickish, I don't know. If we play Hoyland, Garnacho, and then maybe Ahmad, let's see. Rashford should be dropped, and Nancy shouldn't be playing. Simple as that, really. But I'm sure Anthony and Rashford will start today, so there you go. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. $60 gone. It's still 3-2. And like I said, if Vietnam can keep it like this, if they can keep it at this scoreline, they can maybe grow in confidence a little bit. Okay. Good interception by Vietnam. Japan, yeah, I agree. Japan seemed tired. They were taking shots at Surf, yeah. But I mean, I would argue that the first goal that Japan scored was was a defensive mistake, I argue, from Vietnam. But to be honest, to be honest, to be honest with I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure of Japan. But the thing is, knowing Japan, they can turn it on. That's the thing. Sorry, guys, got to send a quick message. It's a good save by the Vietnamese keeper again. Sorry, guys. Okay. Antonin says, "Oh, Casimir and Ericsson, the matchday squad are they? How do you know what the matchday squad is now? Is it out on Twitter? How do you know who's in the matchday squad already? 63 minutes gone. It's still 3-2. Like I said, Vietnam is still in the game. Why hasn't Japan? I don't know. I don't know why it's not subbed them on. But Japan, I think. I mean, that said, Japan have been fairly comfortable though. Let's be real. And Japan on attack again. Oh, almost. And it's a good block, a good defensive block, man. It's a good defensive block. I think is it Motora? It takes a strike, but it's a good defensive block there. Who do you think will win the whole tournament? I mean, it's got to be East. Despite what's happening to Japan now, it's got to be between Japan, um, Korea, and I would argue Saudi. For me, those are the three: Japan, Korea, and Saudi Arabia are my top three. Maybe Qatar fourth, just because they are hosts. Another set piece, okay, delivery for and again the Vietnamese keeper is in no man's land again, but Vietnam clear the ball. Okay. 65 minutes gone. Still 3-2. And Vietnam still very much in this game. Remember to like, share, and subscribe if you're new, guys. Bottom right hand corner. Hmm. It's a bounce, a free kick to Vietnam. Another set piece. I love it if this. I don't know if this coach is French for Vietnam, but could he? I don't know. Maybe do something aside from sitting and crossing his arms or something like tactics or I don't know something. It's just strange. Like, I know he said with tournament, oh, I don't expect Vietnam to do anything, but I mean, look at your team's performing. Like now, try and do something. Japan on attack again. It's cut out by Vietnam. Hmm? I think so. Come on, Vietnam man, come on. There's still almost 70 minutes. There's still time. I mean, it's 3-2, and you think, okay, last 10 minutes, maybe you need to make a push. I think it's a good save by a good save again. Minamita wants that hat trick. Japan's still fairly comfortable, but yeah, it's but we'll see what happens. Still 3-2. I see. I mean, I'll go back to my prediction. I think I said how many goals in the second half? I said three, but it's looking like less and less likely that. It's looking less and less likely. 20 minutes plus extra time to go. Still only one goal in it. But Vietnam are also still in it as well, so you never know. Someone said the Super apparently Stanley Nwambi is starting ahead of Francis Zoa. So that's interesting. I think the Zoa bench means Nigeria have a chance. That's all I'll say. That is all I'll say. If Zoa is benched, Nigeria have a chance. Anyway, let's focus on Vietnam versus Japan. Japan have conceded a lot of fouls in this game. It just goes to show the composure-wise, not really there, are they? Still 3-2 though. It's a good and it's good again passing from Vietnam. This is good play from Vietnam. This is good. But passing it back. It's free and it's a good save, but he's offside.
Fascinating. This game is sitting fascinating. Came from behind to lead. Now they find themselves chasing the line of the Samurai Blue.
But the Samurai Blue is still in it.
So it's going to go to his bench again.
15 minutes left, guys. 15 minutes left. SMB says, wait, Palestine is playing in this form today. Yes, they are. They should be anyway. They're in the group with UAE, I think. So I think it's UAE versus Hong Kong, and then Palestine versus I forget the other team in that group. Yeah, that looked like a foul to me. I'm not sure what the Korean referee was doing there, but Vietnam can't seem to sustain attacks right now. They just seem to just be winning it back, but then just giving the ball back to Japan. And Japan are okay. Taking a break of play and pray due to a injury. Japan making some substitutions. Sugawa and Motaro coming off. And Vietnam also making a change as well. And Chung Man, I think it is. Tien An. Just over 10 minutes to go of normal time. And it's still 3-2. I mean, Vietnam have been pretty, obviously, it'd be good to keep a one goal in it. But Japan, I mean, you got to say, I know Japan are through top, but Japan have been fairly disappointing here. You could argue a case to have Vietnam really threatened really this half, but they've been quite disappointing in my opinion. Right. As soon as the stream is over, I'm gonna have to head to the Nigeria stream. Where Nigeria will be facing Equatorial Guinea. And hoping not to lose. But the game is it's finely balanced. I think if you are they need to try and
Vietnam watching the Asian cricket here in Japan. That's come from it. But they're within striking distance of Vietnam. And who would have thought 80 minutes into this match, you can't get half the people in striking distance? You've got to pay them huge credit. Yeah, they've hung in there, they've not seen a lot of the ball in Japan off of the field in the second half. It takes more, doesn't it?
ooh, I thought that could be a high foot there. But if Vietnam can somehow get a point, somehow it'd be a valuable point. Because then you're thinking, okay, qualification. Qualification looking likely.
Pace of the line and defence. Might have been running down the legs. Yes, it does the hot thing in that. His absence sort of loses that little bit of speed, trying to break. That's back line. Switch to over to the left. Have an awful lot of change. Like really, this is Sano. The bench. Eager to make an impact.
Okay, Japan on the attack again.
Straight into a defender, but managing to attack possession of the ball.
John says United got team one is playing right now. The women, the women's team, big up the women's team. Hopefully, United can at least get a dub today. Hopefully. SMB RDS, it's not happening. Yeah, it does. But weirdly, it looked done from the first half. Like, I've not seen anything convincingly from these teams this half. You know, first half, you're thinking fair enough, but not both Japan and Vietnam. But there's only one goal in it. And, you know, if I'm Vietnam, you know, you're only one goal down. Why not go for it in the last, 10 minutes? But at least in the Vietnam's defense, when you know the amount of injuries they have, their best striker, for example, is out. You know, this is good for them. I think if you're Japan, I think this is probably quite disappointing. And you know, if you're Korea or Saudi, even teams like Iran, for example, you look at this thinking, this Japanese side maybe can be got at. Maybe can be got at. Ooh. Throwing for Japan.
Now, it's a really impressive performance from Takumi and Amino.
Minamino's coming off, good in performance, no hat trick, but 2 braces, a brace.
2 goals, didn't get his hat trick, but a big contribution. I'll to watch it. Southamptonshire, he spent a little while on loan there, of course, Minamino. Scored a few goals during his days in England.
Last 5 minutes of normal time. Vietnam have got a man down, but Japan are playing on. Wow. And that's the Vietnamese resistance crushed, and it's 4-2. It is 4-2, and yeah, you gotta say it was coming. I mean, let's just see what happened. Number counts, And I mean, I would like to see if they could bring out the foul. Oh yeah, it's a deflection. The defender. Yeah. 3 points for Japan, and it's done. 4-2. And Vietnam tried, but not quite enough. They needed to push on, and they didn't. I would have liked to see them gone back to check to see if it was a foul. But Ayase gets the goal, and it is 4-2 to Japan. And that is game over. That is definitely game over. That is definitely game over. But Vietnam resilient, but in the end, not enough. But hopefully, they can take this. But he was down injured. What can you do? Let me see. Oh, okay. He won the ball there, but yeah, it's on the Japan just continued. What can you do? Yeah. Yeah, Samasi, unfortunately, Japan ain't getting grouped, but they never were getting grouped. Let's keep it stacked. Rujin, one more goal, please. Samasi says, yeah, I am nervous. I am nervous. I am nervous. I need a bit of a break. After, literally, as soon as this game is over, I've got to stop the stream, have a break, and then restart in what 20, 25 minutes. In fact, I'll redirect you guys over to that stream. But yeah, as a Nigerian, I'm nervous. Yeah, I'm not dismissing that. But unlucky, I hope this isn't a trend for today. By the way, of having hope only for the hope to be crushed. I really do. No. Unlucky. But for those who are tuning in, it is Japan 4, Vietnam 2. And at one point, Vietnam were ahead. They were 2-1 ahead, but they just were not able to hold on and see out the half. To be honest, looking at the way this game is played, I think if Vietnam had seen out that half, it would have been a different game, I think. But to concede, concede 3 goal, was it? Yeah, 2 goals in essentially 5 minutes. I think that killed it. Yeah, I mean, if you're Vietnam, you've got to hold your head up high. Given the injuries, given everything's happening, you've got to you've got it held high, you know.
Otherwise, not a bad one. Vietnam. It's a stopping start, which there's going to be 5 minutes to be. For Vietnam to try and create
Good crossing by Vietnam again, but it's cleared.
so hard, and it's been
5 minutes, I think they've got here. 5 minutes of stoppage time. Good interception. I mean, I know they conceded 4, but Vietnam defense have not been bad today. They've just been unfortunate. Japan they just have the most. They're just superior technical players, and that's the difference. Vietnam again on the turn. Good ball. Can he keep that in? Yep. Good, nice touch. Some lovely touches by the Vietnamese, man. Good. Oh, but just that final third quality again, letting them down. One minute left. Last minute, really. And obviously, it's a good win for Japan. I think if you're Vietnam, you've got to just build from this. You've faced the hardest team in the group, um, and you know, I think Vietnam have Iraq next, if I recall. Um, if they can somehow get a point against Iraq, and hope Japan beat Indonesia. Um, you know, get a draw against Iraq, build from this confidence, and then you go right out against Indonesia, and then 4 points should be probably be enough to qualify for the round of 16. So if I'm Vietnam, I can build from this result, but the main thing is you've got to get something against Iraq now, at least a draw, I think, and that's possible. This Vietnamese team have shown that they can. They have strengths, and I think set pieces potentially could be that. Last few seconds now, I think. Jeez, it was 5 minutes, but we've been going on for another 2 minutes. Where's the additional time come from? Just end the game, ref. Okay. Full time. Full time, full time, full time. Huh? Full time, full time, full time. Japan 4, Vietnam 2. And what was ultimately, I think, a really good game for the neutral. But I think inevitably Japan, Japan comfortable in the end. Vietnam having a lot to obviously build on. Defensively, obviously, can improve. Minamita, obviously, the star for Japan. Good brace there. Good interplay for the third goal with Minamita and Endo. But, Japan, very sluggish. And I think if you are a Korea or Saudi Arabia, etc., you're looking at Japan side and you're thinking, okay, maybe they've got a chance. But it's the first game of the tournament. Uh, at the end of the day, full-time score, Japan 4, Vietnam 2. Guys, it's been a pleasure. We are going to be watching literally in 25 minutes. It's going to be Nigeria versus Equatorial Guinea. Join us then. Make sure you stay tuned. Have a nice day, everyone, and cheers. Peace.